geeky friends. This is Margaret.
This is Colleen.
And we're the Cousins Weird. So this is my terrible trend. And I giggled a lot while researching this. And it's something that I already knew about because of weird crochet groups I'm part of. And this is like ages ago, like decades ago. I knew about this from the Anti-Craft website because they had patterns for these. And I was like, what the hell are those? And I looked it up. I'm like, oh, I guess I kind of thought that's what that was. But I'm like, that can't be what I think it is. And it totally was.
Oh, God.
Yes.
I'm scared.
And then my lovely older sister, Jessica, shared a post with me on these. And I'm like, I cannot believe I forgot about that. And I haven't done that as a trend yet. So I'm doing it today.
Oh, boy. I'm scared.
I've titled this, The Attack of the Merkin.
I don't know what that means.
The Merkins?
Is this something to do with a penis?
No.
Oh.
Wrong anatomy.
It's a vagina?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Something. Colleen and I, do you remember, we watched, I'm assuming I watched this with you, but it could have been. There was a horror movie called Hell to Pay, about a toupee that killed people.
No, I've never seen that.
Toupee from hell. Well, a merkin is a kind of toupee.
For your badge? Your pubis?
Yes.
What?
It's a pubic wig.
Why?
I'll get there. The history dates back to the 1450s, but it's probably older than that. But in medieval times, prostitutes would shave their nethers because of lice. If they would get pubic lice, they would shave the hair off.
Right.
But the problem with that is...
They get cold?
No. A lot of these prostitutes had syphilis or gonorrhea.
Oh, yeah,
and then you could see the sores.
Yeah.
And in, like, Renaissance, a bare pubic area was considered hilarious. So it would be like, these women are trying to make money, and they drop trowel, and...
It's considered hilarious.
It was like a humorous thing.
That's hysterical.
To not have pubic hair. It was funny. Like a joke.
Isn't it weird how things change?
I know.
Trends change.
So weird. So then these women, they would make a wig. We'll call it a toupee.
Oh, God.
So, like, they, you know, if...
What are they making it out of?
Oh, I'll tell you.
Okay.
So if you have sores and syphilis,
oozing.
You want clients, and they're not gonna pay you if they're like, oh no, I don't want.
You're oozing,
any of that near me. Thanks.
Which I don't want either.
Enter the Merkin. Also, originally they think it was called a malkin, and a malkin, or pubic wig.
Oh God.
I'm giggling again. At the time, the word malkin was a derogatory term for a young woman of a lower class. They also called a mop a malkin. So it's like a woman in a mop.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess, kind of. There is one of the links in the show notes is to a blog by a woman, and she goes into, like, the history of the word and where it came from, and you should read it because it's pretty interesting.
Okay.
Like, she totally figures out where the word came from.
Okay.
And it's cool, so you should check it out. But the first time the word merkin is used in writing was in 1617. There's actually written on paper where someone refers to a merkin as a toupee for your crotch. A crotch toupee.
Crotch toupee. Isn't that classic?
I knew you'd love this one. These toupees were originally made from goat, horse, or human hair.
No!
And keep in mind, at this moment in history, wigs were made from the hair of corpses.
Oh my God.
So they'd shave a corpse's head and make a merkin for yourself.
Merkin for your badge.
I can see goat hair is kind of wiry and kind of curly. I can see that. Nice white merkin. My God!
Why does your drapes not match the carpet?
They don't match the carpet. So, and these wigs could be boiled to kill any lice that might have been in them.
Right,
because
so
they're made of hair. But, like, people don't know how they attached them.
Yeah.
They couldn't figure, there's, like, no notes.
Did they knew put, that they like, honey on
I shared a nice old-timey photo of a guy with a display of Merkins.
Oh, good. Can't wait to see that.
It's like old-timey photo from the 1800s.
Can't wait to see
in
a
suit.
Merkin
And, like, the
picture.
Civil War facial hair going on. With, like, multiple Merkins on a board.
Merkin display he's very proud of.
You made me laugh so hard. I'm like, that guy's so
Only
proud
women
of those.
wore Merkins.
I think men might have, but the Merkins that are... These ones were specific. They're triangle shaped.
Okay,
They're definitely for covering a woman. So they could boil them and kill any
louse are gone.
Any louse that are in there. They still use them today.
What? Who does?
Like mostly in Hollywood. Like if they're filming something and a woman is naked and they don't want to have a stronger rating, they'll have her wear fake hair to cover. Because most women are bare. Here's
a tube for your vag. Yes. Stick that on there.
I guess that Kate Winslet in The Piano, they wanted her to wear one, and she refused. And also, Xena, Warrior Princess, she was in a movie, and they made one for her, but she didn't end up wearing it.
Is her bare pubis area
I don't know. But
visible?
they say, like, if there's a sex scene, and they don't want it to be, like... They'll use a Merkin because it's covering everything.
But it's not...
Yeah, it's basically like underwear that has fake hair on the front of it.
All right, I can see that being useful in movies.
Imagine if they tried to use like spirit gum and glue it on.
No.
How much would that hurt taking off?
And if you have hair there, they probably still have you put it on because it still more covers everything.
It's like you can't see through it.
Yeah.
And they use it, and some fashion designers use it because they're weird. Like, I made this dress of plastic, but we're going to put a Merkin on you. I think Lady Gaga wore one, and just recently to one of the music awards, and hers was like colored.
I like it.
Yeah,
anything she does I like, so I can't really get mad at her. So. If she wears a Merkin, I'm good with it.
But the actress in the Girl with a Dragon Tattoo movie, in the book, the girl, it's like the girl has dark hair and her pubic hair is red in the book. And so when they're making the movie, she's like, so they made her, she wore a red Merkin in the movie.
Now it makes you just want to change the color and have a bunch of Merkins. Now I just want to have a bunch of Merkins.
How
Purple
hot would
Merkins,
that be?
Blue Merkins.
Can you imagine how stinky and sweaty they'd get?
I just have underwear with it glued on the outside.
They think in the olden days they tied them on. They might have had, like, if they had the money, like a special ribbon or something. I'm like, well, obviously they know it's fake.
Yeah, didn't they go, what's going on underneath that? Or they just like, if I can't see it, I don't know.
Right.
Because they're pigs.
Yeah.
And they don't care, really.
Oh, you're fancy.
You got a Merkin tube.
Was it like a jock strap? But
yeah.
A wig.
That makes sense.
Like tie it on.
I would just, like, I get the putting it on for underwear to cover for, like, movies and stuff, but if you were using it for any other reason, I don't know why.
They were large. They were like a beaver. Like old school. Like, they're this big. In the display, they're, like, huge. Huge.
Nice burly Merkins.
The lumberjack of Merkins. I shared some lovely photos with you.
I cannot wait.
One of them is pink with a flashlight of a girl modeling one, and it's pink and has a flashlight on the top of it.
The Merkin has a flashlight?
Yes.
On it? That's odd.
Yeah. I'm like, why? Okay. Because when you're out running in the woods and you're trying to get back to nature and need to have some hair for the goddess, I don't know. You gotta see where you're going.
See where you're going and protect yourself from mosquitoes. I bet that's what it is. Yeah. Save your ticks won't go there.
Right. Yeah, they're used a lot in movies.
I guess that makes sense for that, but it's just funny that they used them to hide their syphilis. Like, wouldn't the people catch on, like, wait a minute, you must have syphilis, you're using that.
A lot of it, too, was like, they didn't...
Oh, they couldn't be naked down there either.
It was more of a, like, if you didn't have hair down there...
Yeah, you had to cover it
like,
yourselves.
It was like, you're a child.
Which, I mean, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that people think that women should be completely hairless is a little bit awful.
It's amazing the amount of men who are idiots.
Yeah, that I don't think that's amazing.
Women naturally don't have hair down there.
They're freaking stupid.
And if they have hair on their arms or hair in their genitals or under their arms, there's something's wrong with them, and they're a man. They're actually a man if they have hairy armpits and hairy
People
legs.
are so stupid.
It's like, those women real women don't have that. I'm like, yeah, they do. They just shave it or wax it off, you asshole.
Like, the thing about body hair is, there's a reason why we have it. Nature does its thing to protect you. Like, the reason your body's the way it is there's a reason for it. And if I feel like shaving my armpits, I shave them. If I feel like I do, but if I don't feel like I don't. And I've gone a year without shaving before, and right now I'm in the mood to shave sometimes, but I don't shave regularly. I shave when I feel like doing it.
For me, it's more like I get rid of the armpit hair in the summer because it gets stinky and sweaty, and I don't
like it. It's just more of a sensory thing for me than it is.
For me too.
Like, because I don't
shave my legs.
If my leg hair gets long enough and the wind blows and I have shorts on, I don't like that sensation on my leg.
Well, my hair, I have hardly any hair.
I know,
so
you don't have to worry about it.
I
only have hair right
but
here.
There's like 4 of them.
I have it right here. That's it.
Basically it's just here. This leg grew more hair when I was hurt, and it's because I wasn't wearing pants.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Pants
There's
rub it off.
Friction.
Yeah.
I'm like, I actually have more hair than I thought.
But the thing is, people think it's a hygienic thing, and like, hair, if you wash yourself, hair doesn't make you less hygienic.
It doesn't.
People think it's not hygienic to not shave your legs, and I'm like, that's ignorant. Do you think men aren't hygienic?
Right.
Like, I don't understand that mentality.
Exactly. And armpits, too. It's like, oh, then.
And you know, the reason why women started shaving is because, was it Bic or Gillette? One of the companies saw a niche in the market. Like, how can we make more money?
Men shave their face, and like, well, we're missing half of the population.
Yeah, let's make them feel bad about having their armpit hair. And that's where it started, your armpits. Don't let them see your underarms. And that they marketed to women and made them feel bad about their underarm hair. And that was like in the 40s. So we could not even have to worry about this if it wasn't for capitalism.
Right.
Just saying. It wasn't for greedy people trying to make more money. Like, I get a niche is important. You got to find your whatever. But to make people feel bad about themselves for it,
and
don't
have
like
it
that.
last this long. People still look at you, oh, you didn't shave your underarms?
I know.
Like, no.
And, I always say that's my silent protest to the patriarchy is when I don't shave. I'm like, I'm protesting the patriarchy. Mm-hmm. It's my silent protest. Because I feel like it just turns some people's stomachs, and the people that's turning your stomach, I don't want to be around you anyway.
Right.
So I can rule you out. But I just think it's fascinating to me, the way mentality on body hair. It's so ignorant. So ignorant.
It is.
I did drink a whole 8% alcohol seltzer, so I might be feeling a little tipsy right now.
I barely have drank half of 4% alcohol.
I chugged 8%, and I think I'm drunk.
You had to chug it because it tasted like
It tastes terrible. It was awful, but I drank it because I opened it. So that's what I do. If I don't like something, especially if it's a liquid, I will drink the whole thing regardless. I'll just get it right down.
All right.
Because I don't want to waste it.
So now everybody they learned a new word today, the Merkin.
Yes.
Now you know what a Merkin is.
Now you know what a Merkin is.
Aren't you glad that you now know what a Merkin is?
Yes. So if you are naked downstairs and you need a toupee. You can make your own. You can knit it. You can crochet it, obviously.
There were patterns for crocheted Merkins, and I'm like, a crocheted Merkin? I'm like, it's a triangle. What the hell? And you kind of know it looks like...
You're like, it looks like a pubis.
It almost looks like a bikini bottom, but without the back part.
And is it like hair on it?
They
make curly...
Think Raggedy Ann.
Gotcha. Oh, I bet that looks good. That looks good.
I'm just like, oh.
I feel like Louse would like that better.
Okay. You can throw it in the washing machine. Then.
True.
So, I'm
So,
just like, okay.
make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, because I'm going to make sure that stuff's on there.
Oh, for sure.
Those pictures will be out for you to see a Merkin.
They're on the Google Docs page
good.
already, so I'm going to show.
If you follow us on those platforms, you always get to see when our episodes are posting, and you get to see the pictures that go with the episodes. So that's exciting.
There's an actual goat hair one.
I'm gonna vomit. No, thank you.
I
don't have that much hair on my whole body. My whole body doesn't have that much hair.
It's a pelt.
How do people's pubis hairs that thick ever? You think?
I don't think so.
Or is it just? Am I just
This is
balls?
a faux fur one.
Oh, nice.
And this one was a plastic skirt, and they put tape over her boobies, and then she has a Merkin on. This is the one that's the picture of the old guy. So I have to look that. I'm like, if the CIA or somebody had to check my search history, they'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with this girl?"
Just like when people talk about true crime stuff, and they're like, if people had to check my search history, I'd be like, they think I was a serial killer. They'd think we're just crazy.
Oh yeah,
we're just nuts.
There it is.
Because we do weird things. Oh my god, he's so proud of it.
I know. Look at his hair. Look at his little...
His hair. He could make his own Merkin with that hair.
He could.
He's got a good head of hair. They're so curly. Now, I wish my hair was as nice as these Merkins.
Huge.
Why is my hair not as nice as these Merkins?
They're huge.
They're the biggest pubic hair I've ever seen.
They're giant. They're, like, bigger than the guy's goatee.
I've never
Way
seen.
bigger.
Well, you have to follow us on Facebook and Instagram just to see that. If you don't follow us, do it now. It's ridiculous.
This is what I was like. But Jackson's like, "What are you laughing at?" I go, "You don't want to know." He's like,
You
okay.
don't want to know.
And he knows. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, "Nope,
I
you're
believe
right.
you. You're good."
I don't want to know anymore.
They're so good.
I've never seen such lush,
No, but it's like a
luxurious
case.
curls.
It's like a case. It's
He's
the
selling
lid
them.
of the case. Yes, and he opens it up.
And he's like, "Look at
Look
these.
at these beautiful
crotch toupees." It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. I would kill for hair on my head to look that good. You see those curls? They're beautiful.
Oh my god.
Oh, golly. All right. What else? Oh, if they have an idea for us, Margaret, what should they do?
They should send us an email at thecousinsweird@gmail.com. Please do not send us
We don't want your Merk pitches.
Merkins.
Maybe we'll have merch. We'll have merch. It'll be purple. It'll be purple, our signature color.
With an eye in the center.
Eye in the middle of it.
Oh my god.
Merch. Get your own Cousin's Weird Merk.
I'm dying.
Oh god, if this doesn't get us more listeners, I don't know what could, Margaret.
I know. We should title it Attack of the Merkin.
Yes. Attack of the Merkin.
I'm attacked.
I feel attacked.
I feel attacked.
My natural Merk is nothing compared to that Merk.
Me neither.
I feel like lesser of a woman.
Me too. I'm like, there's no maintenance going on down there. And I'm like, I
still don't have that going on.
I don't have that going on. That's like, I knew a guy whose hair looked like that on his head.
But not downstairs.
Not downstairs.
Oh, golly. All right.
Oh, man.
So if you want to, the best way to... Did you tell them where they could email us?
Yes, and you can also send us a direct message on Facebook or Instagram.
Again, we don't need to see your Merks.
Maybe
we'll come up with our own. I don't know. And then if the best way to support our podcast is to go onto your platform of choice and then review us on there. Because the more interaction we have with you on there, the more people get to see us. Also on Facebook and Instagram. Comment on our posts. Share our posts. Talk to us. Or no. Talk to your friends about us. I'm a little tipsy.
I'm crying. From
Margaret's
laughing.
crying and I'm tipsy. Yeah. And then just another way to support us is through Patreon. Patreon.com/cousinsweird. For $1 a month, you get a free sticker and bonus content. And for $5 a month, you become a freaky friend. Terrible trender. And you get bonus content, a sticker, ad-free episodes, and a yearly gift from us to you.
And it won't be a Merkin.
And it won't be well, maybe it will be.
Maybe if you want it.
If you want a Merkin, I might come up. Margaret could crochet it.
I could crochet you up a real nice one.
She'll crochet you up a Merkin.
Yeah, look like Raggedy Ann's
Anthony,
hair.
you want a Merkin? Yeah. Oh, could you whip him one? If he listens to this, I'd love to have one for him at Anchor Comedy Comes. Anthony is our number one fan. We love him so much.
I hope he comes to Anchor.
He says he is coming.
Okay, good.
We hope to see you there, Anthony. If you're listening, I'm a little tipsy now. I won't be then. Maybe I will. Who knows?
Who knows?
All right. I think we're good.
All right.
Bye.
Stay freaky. Bye.
Merk.